we touched off air about the fact that Arne Slot hasn't had that headache yet, because none of them are really up to speed. None of them are ready for 90 minutes. They're not fully fit. Certainly not in Isak's case. And now, obviously, Hugo Ekitike got himself suspended tomorrow, so it's still not a problem. It's kicked it down the road a little bit. But that battle for supremacy, you will know yourself, having been a centre forward your whole life. Like, certainly now it's different. We used to play 4-4-2, so you could get two and you can't do it anymore, ultimately. So that battle, if you like, that tug of war to be the main man, that will become a thing. As much as we say there's loads of footy and the minutes can be shared, like, there'll come a time where there's a big game, Real Madrid at Anfield, let's just say they're both fit. There will be a natural pecking order at some point, won't there? Like, how difficult, if difficult at all, it's a great problem to have, as you say, but Arne Slot has to manage that carefully still.
Absolutely, needs managing for sure, but just completely off. There's only one fella who's wearing a number 9. He's going to play. Isak is going to play, I think, without doubt, to be honest, unless it's very, very difficult for him he couldn't have had a better start. So it's probably he's probably thinking, all right, well, he might score the odd one and then Isak's going to come in and score us all goals. You cannot take him out the team at the minute, Ekitike. So it's about biding his time. But I think if both fully fit, up and running, I think they've given him the number 9 for a reason, and I think they've given him the price tag for a reason. He's the main man, isn't he? As well, haven't he? Yeah, so he's the main man, and it caused controversy on Tyneside side, I think. So I think if push comes to shove, I think all of us sitting here now, if we knew both fully fit, we're playing Real Madrid tomorrow, we'd all start Isak.
No, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
100%. Yeah, well, absolutely.
No, you don't smile there, don't know.
No, I do. We had that conversation, didn't we? Yeah. I was just like, mad.
I think he just comes as the main man.
Number 9, that's a good point.
We bought him as the main man.
And the fee as well, you can't, like...
That's what I'm saying. But on the flip side of it,
that's why he got himself the suspension. Like, everyone's going to the Carabao Cup and he's going, no disrespect to Southampton, but I reckon he's trying to make, like, I'm still here.
Remember me. Yeah, don't forget about me.
He's done it a few times, and when he's done like that sort of thing, when he's like I'm still here.
I think you might be about to say this, so forgive me, but like, if that is the case and it is Isak in the fullness of time, like he is the guy, what's Ekitike thinking? Because as you say, he had a great start. Like, does his nose get put out of joint? Is he just like, okay, I'll work extra hard, or when I do get my chances, I have to prove? That should be his attitude. But how difficult is that?
Oh, it's impossible, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like, you're thinking, oh, mate. And like you're saying, when you're young, right, and I know they're not young, they're fully grown men like us, when you're young, for me, if a striker's playing in front of you, think, I hope he doesn't score today, this fella. Like, look, we know. Now I'm on my 5th retirement, I can say it. But like, and this is honestly not like, probably for the past few times I've played for different clubs, that hasn't been the case for me. I hope we win. I like going to Saturday with a camaraderie. I know I've got a bit of quality and I can play, but like, for example, lovely fella, but when Nathan Elson used to play us, to think, I hope he doesn't score, this fella.
Couch just said the same, on the podcast. He said, like, we win 5-0, the striker doesn't score one.
But it's like, also, it flips both ways. Now I remember one time, again, light years apart from the Ekitike and Isak situation, but I was banging goals in for the under-21s, and Nathan Elson had been alone at Blackpool, and he come back, and I'm with the physio before the game, I'm starting because he's only just come back, and he went to me, you won't be long playing before me, you won't always be playing before me. And I'm like, all right, lad. Sound like, carried on. So I thought, mate, I'm going to show you now. I've scored 2. And then the next game, because he obviously had scored 2, stayed in the next game against United, I got brought off at half time. He's come on, scored 2. I'm out the team. Luckily, I don't know what happened. I ended up staying in the team because I think obviously at the time I was highly rated. But that kind of thing it can give you the fire in the belly. So again, we go back to the mentality of kids now, of you don't want to feel the pressure from elsewhere. Sorry, I don't want to touch on it again, but going back, you've got enough pressure as it is. Internally, you don't want any external pressure, you want external support. So that's why I'm so big now in my coaching business of, like saying, well, you say you have to take sessions away because parents are getting involved. Like, why are you bringing them if you want to just do it? Do you know what I mean? Like I argue with my brother-in-law a lot. He asked me about footy, and then we could argue back and forth. I said, lad, I won't ask you about footy, but if I need to know about a motorbike, I'll come and ask you, lad. Like, do you know what I mean? No, it's like, and it's not me being kind of, I know, because I don't know it all. That's absolutely not. But I know more than you. Do you know what I mean? And how? By living it. Yeah. So it's like, that fight that they've got.
There's a fine line in that as well, I reckon.
Of course. It's like they kick each other in training and that. Do you know what I mean?
You like, it's natural, and like you said it, like there is a little part where someone starts that and you're thinking,
yeah.
Of course, it's natural.
But I can honestly say, I've never known someone to say that I want him to get hurt or anything like that.
Yeah.
I've never.
Won't go as far as that.
No, but it happened to me. Sorry, one more occasion. I was behind Michael and Goo, and I was going into my first year scholarship, and I was behind them, and we're training before the Crystal Palace game in the FA Youth Cup. We're doing a rondo. Mate, I've just screaming. Mate, he'd done his knee, ACL. But I was, and a hand on my heart, I was absolutely devastated because he was my close mate, Michael and Goo. But that then opened the door for me to go boom. So it's about luck, it's about timing, it's about taking your chance. So if Ekitike goes in and scores two, you cannot come out the team. But the way it is now with the sports science, they can say, well, he's ran too much that day. So they can flip it in that way. Back in the day, it was like, you score, you play.
Yeah,
that's it. So to keep them on its toes. So it's probably worse for them now. But I think Arne Slot manager's brilliant. I think his interview was unbelievable.
I think during the busy periods it's easier because there's so many and there's
so much
three a week. I think when it starts quieting down again, that's when it gets harder.
And then when the games go up in terms of magnitude and level as well,
like
I
you've got Real Madrid or the Carabao Cup game, you go in, it's obvious.
You quickly realise.
Was the main match.
You still want the team to do well, but there is that thing, and obviously Ekitike probably. You're lying if no one's like.
You don't get to the level you're at, like, if you don't have that about you. You know what I mean?
Like we had this conversation. If you're happy to sit on the bench, like you're not doing it for the right reasons. Like there's always you want the team to do well and all that, but like you want to be playing.
Like Endo's unbelievable coming off the bench, isn't he? And he knows I'm going to come on if we're winning to sort of a lead. Chiesa now at the minute, even though Chiesa's got the best song in the world, the fans love him, but like. He wants to be playing. Of course he does. He played well the other night. One touch for the goal and all that. But he probably needs 5-6 games that we can't give him to get up to full speed in a row, 90 minutes. But like you're saying, but then you look next to you, you've got Isak, Ekitike, and then you look there, can't play midfield because I've got this Gravenberch is heavy, isn't he?
He's unbelievable.
Oh my God, man. He is heavy. Sorry. He is heavy.
Yeah. No, he is.
Honest to God.
Best in the world?
Yeah.
What he does right now.
Yeah, I think so. It's the way he flicked it over the kid at Burnley.
Silly.
It's just like...
You need to do it,
what was that about? And it's like, that's what, like... that's just genius. That.
It is. If we're going slightly off topic, which we'll do, this isn't in the agenda, by the way, but may as well ask you. You've done it now. The best you've played with, who was the best you played with? Trained with, played with, anything?
Gerrard.
I knew I wanted you to say that, but tell us why, just quickly. You've trained with him.
Everything, he's the best at everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Every day in training, he's the best. The aura of him. He's the king, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? He's just the easiest.
You ever give that look, like what people talk about?
He was always great with me. I can't lie, but I wouldn't. I'd try and stay away from him so I didn't.
Well, he praised you.
Yeah, no, he's praised me a couple of times. He's always been great with me, Stevie Gerrard. He always has, and every time I've been lucky enough to bump into him, he's been out his way to make sure he says hello and stuff like that. Same with Carragher. And it's still now, all right, Stevie, I'm 31 with 2 kids, you know what I mean? But it's like, it's like, now I only think about it now, like, that's Stevie Gerrard, like, it's unbelievable. Yeah. But he was the main man. But other than the obvious, the best player when he first come in was Coutinho. Oh my God.
That was a clip from the Coach's Corner. To check out the whole show, head to redmenplus.com or click the link in the description.